How's it going, everybody? The Mega March sale just started on PlayStation. It's running from now until March 25th, and there's a ton of absolute bangers that are on sale for up to 80% off. I've put together a list of 25 of the top games you can get at a deep discount right now, so let's get straight into it. For $12, 80% off, Like a Dragon Ishin is a historical action adventure that plunges you into 1860s Kyoto, where widespread inequality fuels a samurai's quest for justice, revenge, and the chance to reshape an entire nation. Take up the sword of Sakamoto Ryoma, track down your father's killer, clear your name from a framed murder, and engage in intense swordplay, political intrigue, and strategic duels that ultimately shape the fate of Japan. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 120 hours to platinum. For $16, 60% off, Stranger of Paradise Final Fantasy Origin is a dark action RPG where Jack Garland and his allies battle through corrupted lands to restore the light of the crystals to the Kingdom of Cornelia. Engage in fast-paced, Souls-like combat, switch between multiple jobs with unique abilities, customize weapons and gear, explore dangerous dungeons, and defeat brutal bosses while uncovering the mysterious origins of chaos. It's a 72 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $12, 50% off, Owlboy is a story-driven platform adventure where you take flight as a mute young owl, exploring a vibrant world in the clouds and recruiting friends to aid you in battle, puzzle solving, and strategic combat. You'll navigate perilous skies, face challenging enemies, and delve into monster-infested ruins while uncovering secrets, unexpected encounters, and a heartfelt story about courage and friendship across chapters. It's an 88 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $12, 75% off, Borderlands 2 VR is a chaotic first-person looter shooter that immerses you in the wild, untamed world of Pandora, where you play a treasure-seeking vault hunter armed with tons of guns on a quest for loot and glory, packed with non-stop explosive mayhem. Choose from four unique classes, each with distinct skills and combat styles, then blast bandits, punch psychos, and take on Handsome Jack's forces in fully immersive VR. It's a 71 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $26, 35% off, The House in Fata Morgana, Dreams of the Remnants Edition is a gothic visual novel spanning nearly a millennium, exploring tragedy, human nature, and insanity. Experience the main storyline, the prequel, A Requiem for Innocence, and the sequel, Reincarnation, all with enhanced voice acting, beautifully illustrated scenes, and haunting, atmospheric music for a deeply immersive, emotional, and unforgettable journey. It's a 93 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 1 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $10, 35% off, Fist, Forged in Shadow Torch is a diesel-punk Metroidvania where former Resistance fighter Rayton straps on a giant mechanical fist to fight the robotic Legion, rescue his friend, and uncover a twisting conspiracy. You'll explore a sprawling, interconnected map filled with secrets, platforming challenges, and smart shortcuts while swapping between weapons to chain combos and adapt to enemy types and tough bosses. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $28, 30% off, Trails of Cold Steel 4 is an epic JRPG finale that blends turn-based combat, strategic party management, and a sweeping story full of political intrigue and unforgettable characters built over an entire saga. You reunite with the heroes of Class 7 as the Erebonian Empire plunges Lemuria into full-scale war, and you must lead your allies through massive battles, tense diplomacy, and dangerous missions to save the continent. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 150 hours to platinum. For $12, 60% off, Beyond Two Souls is an emotionally charged cinematic thriller following the life of a young woman born with a mysterious supernatural connection, brought to life by performances from Elliot Page and Willem Dafoe. Shape the story through your choices as you experience Jodie's life across action sequences, quiet character moments, and powerful emotional turning points that span years and harrowing experiences. It's a 72 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $20, 50% off, Blood and Truth is a PSVR exclusive first-person shooter that puts you in the role of elite soldier Ryan Marks, starring in an explosive action movie-style story set in London's crime-ridden underworld. Fight your way through cinematic set pieces filled with over-the-top gunplay, intense shootouts, and adrenaline-pumping moments as you drive, parachute, and rappel through the city to save your family from a ruthless criminal empire. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $15, 75% off, Pillars of Eternity II Deadfire Ultimate Edition is an isometric RPG where the god Aothas awakens, destroys your castle, steals part of your soul, and threatens the Deadfire archipelago, leaving you and your companions to stop him. Explore a massive open world, engage with a deep cast of characters, and tackle strategic real-time with pause combat, with the Ultimate Edition including all DLC and story expansions. It's an 89 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 80 hours to platinum. For $12, 60% off, Heavy Rain is an emotional, branching narrative cinematic thriller that puts you in the shoes of 4 deeply human characters caught in the desperate hunt for the elusive origami killer. Every decision you make and every QuickTime event you succeed or fail shapes the story's direction, creating a tense and deeply personal experience where even the smallest action can mean the difference between life and death. It's an 89 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $24, 60% off, Octopath Traveler is a sprawling turn-based RPG set in the enchanting HD 2D world of Orstera, where 8 unique heroes each embark on personal journeys of discovery, redemption, and fate. You'll choose one traveler and forge your own path across 8 distinct regions, mastering deep strategic combat that blends classic turn-based systems with the innovative break and boost mechanic to exploit enemy weaknesses. It's an 84 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 100 hours to platinum. For $17, 65% off, Disgaea 1 Complete is a full HD remaster of the legendary strategy RPG that kicked off Nippon Ichi's beloved series, bringing the chaotic, hilarious Netherworld back to life for a new generation of players. You'll follow the bratty demon prince Laharl, his mischievous vassal Etna, and the ever-optimistic angel trainee Floan on a wild, over-the-top quest to reclaim the throne and restore order, well, sort of, to the underworld. It's an 85 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 80 hours to platinum. For $15, 50% off, Shantae and the Seven Sirens is a vibrant action platformer where the half-genie hero explores a tropical island and a mysterious sunken city while searching for missing half-genie friends. Traverse a large, interconnected world above and below the sea, use fusion magic to instantly transform into new creature forms, and battle the powerful Seven Sirens while collecting monster cards and uncovering hidden secrets. It's a 75 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $12, 60% off, Legend of Mana is a remastered action RPG where you embark on a heartfelt journey to restore the mystical Mana Tree and uncover the long-lost secrets of the enchanting world of Fadiel. Using magical artifacts to literally build the world around you, you'll decide where towns and dungeons appear, shaping your adventure and story progression through your own creative choices, exploration, and branching storyline. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $17, 50% off, Synapse is a fast-paced VR action shooter where you dual-wield powerful firearms and telekinetic abilities to infiltrate the twisted subconscious of a notorious enemy, becoming an unstoppable anti-hero in a thrilling, high-intensity combat experience. You'll combine expressive powers, master increasingly sophisticated combat skills, and overcome deadly defenses while exploring surreal, adrenaline-fueled mindscapes. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $30, 50% off, Tokyo Xanadu EX Plus is a massive action RPG where a high school student faces the nightmare realm, forever changing his world in a gripping tale of friendship, courage, and supernatural threats. Explore vibrant modern Tokyo filled with secrets, challenging dungeons, and fast-paced combat while forging relationships, uncovering mysteries, and battling otherworldly threats alongside a growing cast of loyal allies. It's a 73 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $20, 50% off, Iron Man VR is a PlayStation VR action adventure where you suit up in an original story, battling global threats as a mysterious hacker turns stark technology against its creator. Use dual-move controllers to fly freely with the repulsor jets, unleash iconic weapons in high-speed aerial combat, and take on intense boss fights that fully leverage immersive VR mechanics, precise motion-based controls, and cinematic set pieces. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 7 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $16, 70% off, Like a Dragon Gaiden, The Man Who Erased His Name Deluxe Edition is an action-adventure where Kazuma Kiryu, living under the alias Joryu, is drawn back in a dangerous conflict to protect his family. Switch between the powerhouse Yakuza style and high-tech agent style to unleash bone-crushing combos and electrified gadgets, with the Deluxe Edition adding Majima, Seijima, and Dojima as allies in the Colosseum. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $19, 75% off, the Spyro and Crash Remastered bundle delivers 6 remade classics with the Spyro Reignited trilogy and Crash Bandicoot Insane trilogy, bringing 2 platforming icons back to life in one epic collection. Glide, flame, and collect gems across vibrant worlds of Spyro, then switch gears to spin, jump, and dodge traps through Crash's time-bending levels. It's an 81 average on OpenCritic, average trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10 for Spyro and around 6 out of 10 for Crash, and about 70 hours to platinum all 6 games. For $21, 70% off, Shin Megami Tensei III Nocturne HD Remastered Deluxe Edition is a dark, atmospheric JRPG classic where Tokyo is consumed by the apocalyptic conception, and your choices shape a dangerous world of gods, demons, and shifting alliances. Explore a shattered city, battle or negotiate with dangerous demons, and master strategic turn-based combat that rewards careful planning, fusion, and exploiting enemy weaknesses. It's an 84 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 100 hours to platinum. For $20, 50% off, Disgaea 5 Complete Bundle is a tactical RPG where the demon rebel Killia leads allies to overthrow the tyrannical Void Dark and reclaim the Netherworld. Command squads across grid-based battles with deep character customization, outrageous damage numbers, and strategic mechanics like geo-effects, while the Complete Edition adds bonus scenarios, fan-favorite characters, and extra classes from across the series. It's an 84 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 110 hours to platinum. For $12, 50% off, SaGa Frontier Remastered is a turn-based JRPG where you choose one of 8 heroes, each with their own storyline, and carve out a unique adventure using the series' signature free scenario system. Engage in battles featuring the Glimmer system to learn new abilities and explore a world shaped by your decisions, with the Remastered Edition adding a new character, restored cut cutscenes, and fresh music. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $19, 35% off, The Thing Remastered revives the cult classic survival horror shooter that continues the story of the iconic film, placing you in the frozen nightmare of Antarctica as Captain J.F. Blake amid escalating paranoia and dread. Lead a Special Forces squad through Outpost 31, fighting shape-shifting creatures while managing trust and fear, never knowing which teammates are still human and which may turn on you. It's a 78 on GameRankings, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $12, 60% off, Ghostbusters, the video game remastered, is a third-person action adventure that delivers an original Ghostbusters story set in New York, featuring the full original cast and writing from Dan Aykroyd and Harold Ramis. You hunt and trap ghosts using proton packs, battle large-scale boss encounters, and explore destructible environments across iconic locations while upgrading gear and supporting the Ghostbusters team. It's a 78 on GameRankings, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. Alright, that's it for today's list, everybody. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sales stuff that I put out. Leave a like and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.